Good morning. During the time that I am recording this video, the values of both XRP and Bitcoin are at extremely low levels. Even if the market has made significant progress since the bottom of the FTX crash, a great number of people are experiencing feelings of hopelessness and depression. It has been entertaining to observe the rise in cryptocurrency prices over the course of more than a year. On the other hand, a dip of this magnitude causes people to lose their minds, which is typically the case when people come into contact with one another. The price of XRP is currently at 59 cents. The current price of Bitcoin is approximately $65,000. Therefore, here is the deal. Despite the fact that prices have been plummeting over the past few days, and especially today, if you look at how cryptocurrencies like XRP have reacted in scenarios that are very similar to this one in the past, you will notice that this is still, in a broad sense, a situation that is still in the process of occurring. When we reach the point where we are no longer experiencing a short-term decline, that is when you should anticipate that XRP will begin to go insane. That has not changed at all. This remains the same as before. Several professionals that have written about XRP will share their thoughts with you, in addition to providing you with some other useful information. However, before I proceed any further, I do want to make it perfectly clear. To my knowledge, I do not have any form of financial history. It is not my intention to provide you with financial guidance, and you should not make any purchases or sales based on anything I write or mention. As a hobby and for fun, I enjoy making videos on YouTube regarding cryptocurrency. You might say that I am an enthusiast that enjoys doing so. Currently, it is 6:29 p.m. and I am in the process of making this movie. At 2 o'clock in the morning Central Time, it is Saturday, March 16th, 2024. As of right now, the price of XRP is steady at 60 cents, but as you can see, it fell to 59 cents just before I began recording this. This is the lowest point I have reached in the past 24 hours. There is Bitcoin, which is currently valued at $65,447. I am only doing this for pleasure. I will flip between the 24-hour Bitcoin chart and the 24-hour XRP chart. If you are able to gaze at the screen for a brief while, you are able to perceive that these two stories are really similar to one another. According to Lifecoin Watch, there was an unexpected increase in the price of XRP to 66 cents. There must be a connection between the manner in which they collect the information and this. I was not aware of that particular fact. It is not entirely clear to me whether or not that occurred all throughout the planet. To tell you the truth, it makes no difference. In other words, Bitcoin and XRP behave in the manner that you would anticipate them to behave. And if we are being completely honest, we do not enjoy moves that are to the downside unless they are for a growth phase. What's more, this indicates that XRP is continuing to behave in the same manner that it has for more than a decade, which is to say that it goes in the same direction as the other cryptocurrency markets. Not only that, but it appears to be doing it both times. To tell you the truth, I would be concerned if it did not behave in the same way. My first thought would be, what exactly is going on here? There is no doubt in our minds that XRP will perform as it is intended to perform. The reason that many dislike it is because they experience a slight increase in anxiety as the price decreases. Everything is clear to me. It is true that you used your own money to purchase it. In addition, if you are getting down, even if it is only a little bit, you should not go below the point where you started for the position. I can see it. To counter this, let's look at the facts. There must be a valid reason to believe that there is a significant fault in the situation. The response is not yes. Another way of putting it is that nobody can say for certain what will happen with the price of cryptocurrency. But I mentioned my wager to a large number of individuals. I do not offer price forecasts for the most part. Nevertheless, if prices go up, they will go up a significant amount from this point forward. In my opinion, this is going to be a fantastic alternative season. In the cryptocurrency market, there is 81 out of 100 fear and green. However, it is brand new. It only updates once every 24 hours, and the next one won't be for another 28 minutes, even though that is a pretty selfish thing to do. I have to quit watching this movie after 28 minutes or I would lose my mind. I can't tell you what it is in this movie because I have to stop. However, I believe that it will be a great deal less. It's even possible that we may go from having excessive greed to having decent, everyday greed. That is not a very long distance. Oh my goodness, I'm quite apprehensive. Alright then, the post that was written by Ali Martinez is about charts. The bull run in Bitcoin is taking a brief breather at the moment. The fact that 21,401 Bitcoin have been removed from cryptocurrency platforms in the past week is an essential fact to take into consideration. Additionally, the network has gained 13 new whales who each own more than 1,000 Bitcoin. This is not the kind of conduct that you would anticipate seeing at a peak, which is why I am bringing it up once more in case it is not being understood very well. Bitcoin would be flowing from self-custody whale wallets to platforms in order for them to eventually be able to sell it if values were about to reach their lowest point. What you would do is exactly that. That's not what's happening in this situation. Not a good indication, this is for sure. If it were a top signal, what would it be? There is a significant amount of evidence from the past that indicates that once Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high, it becomes a point of resistance that is difficult to overcome. The reason for this is that we have reached multiple new highs and each time it has just gone a little bit higher. After that, there were a number of significant obstacles. On the other hand, if it breaks, it is gone forever. It goes on a binge in terms of the history of the world. For those individuals who are interested in stocking up, this may be one of the last opportunities they have to do so at a price of some type. In a nutshell, this is a piece written by the knowledgeable James Van Straten. He stated that in the past 24 hours, there have been 22,000 Bitcoins removed off platforms in a single hour. On a significant number of occasions, withdrawals are still being processed. Following that, he provided a list of amounts derived from various trades. After that, he states that the theory has not changed, that the levered longs have been fouled up, and that the lettuce hands are in a state of intense worry. That's exactly what I meant to say. Individuals who engage in activities that involve the utilization of pressure fail, suffer burns, and ultimately lose everything they own. When it comes to retail sales, there are also average folks who speculate and freak out over everything. The fact that they really sell at a loss is a condition that is extremely sad. What do you say we get together? After reaching that threshold, the behavior of intelligent money does not continue in that manner. They will not perish in tandem with one another as they fall off a cliff, because there are some retail traders out there who will not behave in the same manner as the majority of retail speculators. This implies that they will not perish in the same fashion as the majority of retail players. Due to the fact that they will not behave in the same manner, this is expected. The members of those communities, on the other hand, display behaviors that are more comparable to those of whales that are found in naturally occurring environments. There is a parallel between the two of them in terms of the manner in which they carry themselves. In addition to this, it is a well-known fact that there are regular individuals living in every region of the world who would have the same perception. Without a shadow of a doubt, I are one of those people. When it comes to my sales, you won't ever find any sense of hurry. There is nothing else I do besides holding. There is nothing else I do besides holding. Please take note of me while I stand here. My goal is to maintain my position during the entire year, and I make it a point to do so consistently. I have been waiting for my response for more than 6 years, but I have not yet received it. Since I have not yet received it, I have been anticipating that for quite some time. I am currently experiencing a state of being that is one that is characterized by a great lot of pure joy. Exercising one's skills in cryptography games is a really enjoyable activity. Simply considering this does not even come close to making me feel even the least bit enthusiastic. When it comes to thinking about the situation, I believe that taking that perspective is the most suitable way to handle it. Even if nothing else, I can say that it has been successful for me. This helps to show the fact that the whales are behaving in a manner that is different from the behavior of other whales. The individuals who are the intended readers of this piece, which was authored by Matthew Hyland, are those who have an interest in charts. Before the all-time highs are permanently broken out of reach, it is crucial to regard any corrections or crashes as an opportunity to obtain further attention. This allows for the possibility of gaining additional exposure. Due to the fact that the all-time highs are currently unachievable, this is the case. This continues.